Exoprimal was one of the many games that was revealed at Sony State of Play live stream about a week ago, and it's supposed to be a new Capcom game that heavily involves dinosaurs, and pretty much the game revolves around a dinosaur outbreak that takes place where, I guess, players control characters who pilot exoskeletons in order to destroy these dinosaurs because they're ravaging the earth and they're a harm to everyone and all that stuff. And a lot of people, they look at this and they instantly thought about Dino Crisis. Now, when you think about the Dino Crisis series from like the late 90s, early 2000s, it kind of had the same concept with dinosaurs being the antagonists and players having to kill them off and what have you. But Dino Crisis, the series, has been dead since like the early 2000s, at least to my knowledge anyways. And I feel like Dino Crisis was a little bit darker. It had like more of a Resident Evil type of vibe to it. You look at Exoprimal, this game is basically to me, it looks like a third-person shooter game. It looked pretty impressive, from the graphics to the gameplay to the overall presentation. Exoprimal looked like a pretty cool game. It didn't really look much like a survival horror game, but I guess there's some elements of that because you're trying to survive in the face of savage dinosaurs and other beasts throughout the game. And I think like this game is supposed to be one that I wouldn't say that it's necessarily like a spiritual successor of Dino Crisis, but I do feel like it's something that could potentially be as popular as the original Dino Crisis game. And depending on how successful it becomes, how many copies it sells, it could potentially have a sequel or even evolve into a series throughout the 2020s decade. Now, this game is supposed to be released on multiple gaming platforms, such as the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows for those who are Steam users. And I do feel like this game has a lot of potential, and unfortunately we won't be able to play this game until 2023. You won't be able to play the full version until 2023. It's quite possible that you might get like a demo version of the game sometime this year before the year's over. But a lot of people are looking forward to playing Exoprimal, only because it's one of those games that looks like it has the potential to be really huge, especially considering how popular the Monster Hunter series is, because a lot of the Monster Hunter games is about capturing and destroying wild animals and beasts and dinosaurs and all that stuff. So I think Exoprimal has the potential to be just as big as Dino Crisis, but time is going to tell, and we're just going to have to wait and see how popular it becomes following its upcoming release in 2023.